Hey, everybody.
Let the flame be kindled within me. Let your love burn bright. I hunger for your light. I hunger for your light. Let the flame be kindled within me. Let your love burn bright. I hunger for your light. I hunger for your light. Let the flame be kindled within me. Let your love burn bright. I hunger for your light. I hunger for your light. Let the flame be kindled within me. Let your love burn bright. I hunger for your light. I hunger for your light. Let the flame be kindled within me. Let your love burn bright. I hunger for your light. I hunger for your light. So as we begin this KZOOM on the last night of Chanukah, I invite you all to just to close your eyes and find the flame within you. And what I want to do in my spiritual life is tend that flame, because I will need it. So just take a moment and breathe into the flame, allow it to brighten inside you. Let it be the flame of rededicating to yourself to your deepest truth, your most authentic self, your love. And I invite you to open your eyes and see the light in all of these faces, and to allow those faces to to do the work of helping to ignite that flame inside you.
Oh, such beautiful Chanukah. Yes, beautiful. Oh, Zahavi, I love your blue flames.
So we need each other to support our practice. And I was really feeling this, it's such a need and a responsibility, really, to be doing the work of to being light workers, to bringing light into the world, bringing light through us into the world, and purifying the flame that we are, so that it burns a creative and not a destructive kind of force. And I was remembering, as I was preparing, a long time ago when I first really started chanting, I was given this instruction that just kind of blew me away, that said, "You will transform sound into light."
Okay.
And I was like, what? And I think that's kind of something that's guided me in my chanting life, that to transform, to chant in a way that is going to bring light through. And as we do this work together, I'm going to bring you a couple of teachings from one of my new favorite spiritual writers, Beverly Lanzetta. She says it is passion that instills the holiness and sparks the sacred power from the mystical heart. It is passion that instills the holiness and sparks the sacred power from the mystical heart. This passion is the first condition for a spiritual quest, without which one could not have the fortitude to pursue God directly. And so, that's sort of like the call, the need to be able to open up that place of passion and direct it. And then later on, she goes on to say, the flame may be subdued, damaged, hidden, or camouflaged beneath the fears, the sins, and the guilt. The flame can never die, nor be destroyed, for always it remains one and united with the ultimate source of existence. So this, to me, is the Chanukah message, really. Mystical insight involves reaching within one's silent depths, calling forth the flame, the passion of creation's yearning for itself. So mystical insight involves reaching within one's silent depths. So this is the deepest, darkest time of the year. And we are sent to those silent depths to call forth the flame, which is the passion of creation's yearning for itself. I just love that. So
Compassion is yearning for itself.
Creation's yearning for itself. Wow. It's really the God in us yearning for God. Mm-hmm. And the idea that that flame in us really needs our attention, our practice, our ability to refine and to make a commitment to that flame that it doesn't go out. And so all day I was just sort of looking, where is that flame? There's so many things in the world that seem to be conspiring to dim that flame, and so I want the Song of Songs says you need to go to the tavern. So the tavern is a place that all mystics go to.
Change your state.
To open up a different state of consciousness, and sometimes what we need to do is kind of ignite that flame by clearing away the impediments to it, and that's what happens in the tavern. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. It's like this place of remembrance where we remember that love is the only force, and that remembrance is what lights our flame. So let's go there together.
Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. He brought me to the tavern, and his banner over me is love. Hevi'ani He bayt hayayin, alai ahavah.
So imagine that we're sitting there together in that mystical tavern, and the beloved pours a drink for us. And by then we've already surrendered to the spell of love, and so we lift our cups. We say l'chaim,
L'chaim,
ahavah,
ahavah.
and then we drink. And we can feel that fire all the way down inside us. And that whatever we drank just lights up our insides, so that we are filled with the Spirit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chase it with peppermint
A little,
tea.
a little chaser. So this, so as we come to the end of Chanukah, we want to just make sure that light stays with us, really. We want to sort of amplify its radiance inside us. And Beverly Lanzetta says, despite the many possible roads to travel, the paths all lead to the same ascent. That's the path that we're on. One that will strip illusion from the mind through the releasing of doubt, judgment, cynicism, and despair. I loved reading this because it sort of it showed me like this is the work, the releasing of doubt, judgment, cynicism, and despair, which acknowledges that this is what I am contending with. This is what rises up in me regularly, and this is the work is not to suppress it, but to release it, to allow it, to notice when doubt, judgment, cynicism, or despair rises up, and then the work of release, really, the work of surrendering in that moment, our grip on those things.
Or the grip that despair has on me.
Yeah,
To
it's very compelling to the ego.
Unhook that.
And so that's the path that we're on. And when she says that we'll strip illusion from the mind, she means that all of those things are part of the illusion of our lives. The doubt, the judgment, the cynicism, and the despair are part of what the ego constructs in order to separate us from the oneness that is our inheritance. So she also says that since what we seek is within us, the main emphasis of all spiritual work is the refinement and strengthening of love through a process that dissolves the impediments of the ego. The refinement and strengthening of love through a process that dissolves the impediments of the ego. Maybe that dissolve is what helps us to release doubt, judgment, cynicism, despair, all of the forces that feel like the darkness closing in on us. So one of my favorite beings is Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, and he has something to say about light and about becoming radiant, really. And so I want to do this practice with you that I call it shining, because I feel like it's really the core practice of a light worker is to shine, no matter what. And so he says, arise, rise and shine, for your light has come, and the glory of God is shining upon you. So that, or shining in you. So that's the light that wants to shine through you, is that glory. And feels like getting out of the way and allowing God to shine through me. And so I want to rededicate this light that I am for the year to come. As we come to this darkest time, to rededicate my commitment to radiance. And we'll use these sacred words to do the rededication.
Kumi kiva Adonai, alayich, Zarach, Kumi, kiva, oraych, Adonai, alayich, Zarach, Kumi, Kumi,
close your eyes and see the flame at the center of your heart. Just focus in on that image and the feeling of a flame at the center of your heart. And as you breathe in, feeding that flame. And as you breathe out, you are becoming radiant. With each breath, igniting the flame, giving it permission. With each out-breath, becoming radiant, letting that light fill you. And find your own breathing pace. But with every in-breath, really focus in on that flame at your center. And with each out-breath, let the light shine out from you. Know that you are the perfect refraction of this God light. And unique. And we'll chant it a couple more times, and this time as you chant, you can see if you can transform sound into light.
Kumi oraych kiva oraych uchod Adonai alai Zarach oraych kiva oraych uchod Adonai alai Zarach Kumi oraych kiva oraych kiva Kumi oraych kiva oraych kiva oraych Kumi oraych kiva oraych uchod Adonai alayich Zarach Kumi oraych kiva oraych uchod Adonai alayich Zarach Kumi oraych kiva Kumi oraych
moment of the last night of Chanukah, our chance to bring as much light as possible into the world. And we also acknowledge the darkness and sort of look for our pathway, our strategy, our of knowing how we'll meet that darkness when it comes, and that the releasing of doubt, judgment, cynicism, and despair is the clearing away so that light can shine. And so Psalm 112 tells us that no matter what, even in the darkness, even in those places of doubt, judgment, cynicism, and despair, there is a light that is shining. And the psalm gives us a kind of a formula of 3 qualities that will help us to kind of meet that darkness. And the 3 qualities, Yesharim, which is this place of standing upright, not being kind of like sinking down into the darkness, but standing up inside us. And Chanun, which is the force of grace that is actually pouring into the world if we become receptors of it. And actually 4 qualities, right? Compassion, that as we meet the darkness or the suffering in the world, when we meet it with our compassion, we will not be destroyed by that darkness. We will, use whatever suffering in the world to send us to that place of growing our compassion. And then the last quality, tzaddik, which is justice, righteousness, our kind of strength and power in the face of what seems impossible. So those are the qualities. And when I'm chanting, I always feel like I'm not just talking about something. When I say a word, I'm feeling, I'm embodying it. The Yesharim, that Chanun, the Rachum, and the Tzaddik, which is our, that's our power in the face of all of the darkness that we face in this world and in ourselves, really. So, since what we seek is within us, the spiritual work is the refinement and the strengthening of love. And these are kind of manifestations of our love, really. That uprightness, that grace, that compassion, that sense of justice. That's how our love, is kind of manifests in the world. So I wanted to chant this chant as an affirmation that says, no matter what, this light shines, and that we don't have to hide from that darkness. We can let it send us to that inner light that is gonna
save me.
yeah.
Saved by the light.
So here we are back, in that image of the flame within us that is filled with Chanun, Rachum, Tzaddik. And we want to say, no matter what, this light is going to shine through the darkness. And so this is a 3-part round for those who... One,
you were
2,
3. You're number 3.
So we'll do all the way through a couple times, and then we'll go into a round.
Okay.
Zarach BaChoshech Or,
Zarach
BaChoshech Or, Zarach BaChoshech Or LaY'sharim.
Zarach BaChoshech Or, Zarach BaChoshech Or, Zarach BaChoshech Or LaY'sharim. Chanun, orachu, Zarach BaChoshech Or, Zarach BaChoshech Or, Zarach BaChoshech Or LaY'sharim. Chanun, orachu,
And go to that place, in that deepest, darkest place within. The place that might be surrounded by doubt and cynicism, and judgment, despair. Find that inner light, allowing it to shine. And allow that sense of the light shining within to bring you into that uprightness, that heart standing up inside you like a flame. And the flame is always rising inside you. Feel that sense of rising inside you with the flame. And as you shine that light, we want to just look for these qualities of Chanun, this grace. And for me, grace means like that my light is also God's light, and it's shining as a great gift through me, Chanun. And feel yourself shining that light of grace. And now look for the quality of rachum, of compassion. And allow that light to shine out into the world, to the places of suffering in the world and in yourself, shining that light of rachum. And look for the light of tzedek, the place of empowerment within you. Brings goodness, justice into the world. And let that light shine as a form of love. And we can just take this moment to rededicate ourselves to those qualities that have always been in us, but sometimes they get buried in the darkness. So I want to do one more practice on this amazing last night of Chanukah, and for Johnny, the last day of Chanukah.
Johnny and Simcha.
And so,
Australia.
Simcha's there too, yes.
Sweet baby. Sweet baby.
So, and it has to do with this last practice says awaken as a bright light, the rose of the depths. Awaken as a bright light is that there is that place in us that is like a bud, a tight bud in the heart that is, that is maybe afraid, or maybe making itself small, or maybe not yet ready. And we want, as we chant these words and transform our sound into light, to shine a light on that rose inside that heart, that bud inside the hearts, and allow it to open, to awaken. Because everybody's light is so needed, essential.
We need to burn very, very, very brightly.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No. Just a natural.
Just allowing you to be your authentic self, your authentic light, dissolving the impediments of ego, and so that light can be free, can shine. So I love this, these words, because it's like a mixed metaphor. You're not supposed to do mixed metaphors. So we're doing the light and and this, this rose of the depths. So the bloom, the blooming forth of our light, and to be able to see that light inside us as a flower that is like getting ready to blossom, if we give it the right kind of attention, the right kind of awareness. So let's see, this is F, C. So oraych, awaken as the bright light. So so we are using, want to awaken each other too, over Zoom, the Zoom awakening, as that bright light. And I read one time from a book by Osho, Rajneesh, and he was talking about this bud in the heart, that it really needs to open, and to use that image. We had that image of the flame, and we want to use it, sort of shift to the image of that flower in the heart. And in the texts about the menorah, there's a mixed metaphor right there in the text, because all of the menorahs look like flowering trees and plants, and so these are the branches of our flowering tree inside. So now, before we start, just close your eyes and imagine and feel that closed, tight bud in the heart. And we're going to sing to that. And in the silence after the chant, we can allow that flower to blossom into its fullness. Oraych, onoga, oraych, onoga, oraych, onoga, Shoshana Hamaki, oraych, onoga, oraych, onoga, oraych, onoga, Shoshanat Hamakim, 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 oraych, onoga, oraych, onoga. close your eyes, and this time look into your heart and see there the bud of that incredibly powerful rose at the depth of your heart. And as you breathe onto that rose, it awakens. And with the next breath, that rose begins to open, petal by petal, in the heart, filling you with color and fragrance and hope. And the more and the keener your attention on that rose inside the heart, the more beautiful it gets, and it keeps on opening and opening until it fills you with its beauty. And wouldn't you know, that rose is also shining. Just has a light to it. It's a radiance that is shining out. So when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes and give a little blessing of your light to everybody else in this Zoom room. So good to see you, to feel your light.
Oops. Yeah. So wonderful to be back with you.
Yes, we missed you.
We missed you. Yeah.
I missed you. Shining faces here.